Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you, Dr. Katrina, for your continued membership, and for all of my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for returning. Hello, Patty. Hello, Jan. Thank you both for coming. Hope you did a thumbs up. I see Jan did a thumbs up. So we're going to be watching 2020 tonight. 40, let me see, what is it called? Dateline is not on. They have basketball on that channel. And this will be a repeat of 2020. I don't know. Sometimes I can read the little inscription, the description of the show and remember it, but this doesn't ring a bell to me. So maybe it's something that's been a minute and I just don't remember it. I think so. I'm working on my purse. I've been fixated trying to make these purses with this polyester macrame cording, and my fingers are killing me. And that's the pattern, and I tell you, and I have to make 90 rows, and I've only made 7. 83 more to go. Well, I have the weekend to work on it because I'm not working on anything else. I just finished watching Y&R Jan. So I only missed a few minutes of it because, they have so many commercials. I only missed a few minutes of it. And I'll be getting a new door and new windows Tuesday. So I have to rearrange the house to accommodate the workers. That is no fun. I just hope I remember where everything is when they're finished. I don't know why I thought it wasn't going to take long, but apparently they may be occupying my house for a week. Oh, let me turn off my sound. Ooh. Oh, what is this? Oh, not the awards ceremony. These schools have so many ceremonies. It's ridiculous. Of course, it's on Tuesday. Oh, no, that's first grade. She's in 5th grade. Oh, June 1st on a Monday. Ugh. At what time? Oh, no. I won't be there. I said, in the morning. Hey, Shatika. Shatika. I'm so confused. Thank you for joining. Blessings to you as well. And I hope you had a thumbs up. Oh, it's on. Oh, I do remember this. I'm going to mute. Oh, it was a commercial about the show. I was like, what is going on? And the thing is so crazy. First it says war in Iran. I'm like, what in the world? Then it went back to Wheel of Fortune. So that's probably a prelude to the craziness that's going to happen this weekend. What a way to spend Memorial Day. I certainly hope that the service members that are over there are safe. because this is absolutely ridiculous. Why people can't live in peace. Why does America think they need to run the world as they can't even run America? Taking people's rights away and all of that foolishness. Ugh. I've been using Vicks on my fingers because they are this. And when you watch, if you ever watch any of the ladies that use this all the time to make purses with, they make it look like it's so soft. No, it's not. By far not soft. This gives your fingers a workout. I was using my clover hook for this, but then I reverted back to using this buoy type of hook. Actually, I should have pulled out. No. Anyway, doesn't matter which hook I use. It hurts. Let me see. Do I go down? Yeah, I'm going to go to the base of this one. You would think I remember what I'm doing with this. I've only been doing it for hours now. Stephen Colbert had his last show last night. It was good one. I'm really gonna miss him. I really enjoyed. I recorded his show, so that was my laugh in the mornings. I would watch his monologue. Very, very funny man. Okay, now it's coming on. Go into mute. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Another sad one. It bothers me seeing that little girl walking around holding that pillow and knowing her. Ugh. If you haven't seen it, I won't ruin it for you, but I've seen it and it's still disturbing. There's one I used to watch First 48 all of the time. I don't have all those channels anymore, so I don't watch it. I just watch it now on Prime. Now everything has a 24-hour streaming. But they had one episode in, let me see, I think it was in Memphis. I think it was in Memphis. It wasn't in Alabama. I remember the story by the police officers. I can remember who's. Like I know who's Miami. I know the um, New Orleans police officers and Cleveland police officers, Minnesota. A lot of them, I know them. I'm thinking this is Memphis with Sergeant, this lady Sergeant that always, she's, her nails are always done, her hair is always done, she always has on a lipstick, she wears high heel shoes. She's just fancy, fancy people. But they had the one episode that every time it even comes on, I still cry. It just disturbs me so much. A brother who had spent 15 years in prison for I can't remember if it was actually murder or manslaughter, but anyway, he had already spent 15 years in prison. Had only been out, I want to say 3 weeks. Him and his brother got into it. They go home. There had to be, it was two couples. Yeah, I think there were two couples, him and three or four children. He killed everybody except one child. And the one child is the one that told him who did it. But what he did to the children was so disturbing. So every time I see it, I cry because I know the story. I know what's going to happen. So I usually try not to watch it because when you see them carrying out those babies, oh, that's like. And so now the mom, who he was gone for 15 years, and he felt the family didn't come and to see him enough. A lot of times, I only worked in the jail system 2 months, but what they do, you don't, sometimes when you get incarcerated, you don't stay in the state that you're in. They can send you anywhere they want to. And they can send you as far away as they want to. So your family may not be able to see you. I'm going to mute. Secrets always come out. I do not want to be the secret. But anyway, the first 48, that's like the one that really gets me when I saw that one, because first of all, it was shocking to know one person did that much damage in one house, all over a fight with this argument. It wasn't even a fist fight; it was just an argument they were having on the way back to the house, and he knew his brother had guns. That's why you have a gun to protect yourself, but you don't know. You bring somebody in your house and knows about those guns, it can be used against you. And he thought his brother was going for the gun, and he went for one before he did, and took out the brother. I think his brother was married. At least there was a woman there. They had all their children. I want to say there were either 4 or 6 children there, from like babies to this. I think the little boy was 10 years old, and he just killed them all, except for that one little boy. He was the only one that survived. But he may have survived, but I bet you he's probably still in counseling, because I just can't even imagine what a 10-year old to see and hear all of that happening, and then for him to be attacked and he tried to take him out as well. If he's not in counseling, he should be in counseling. He should have a counselor on standby at all times. I that is a lot for a child. Now this, I could probably do this pattern, but it would be so much smaller because this is only 2/8. I've been working with this yarn, or, or macrame cording, for the longest. Every time I start a pattern, I stop it because it's so dark and it's so hard for me to see the stitches, even sitting under the light. And if I miss a stitch, it's like, oh Lord, no, I don't want to miss any stitches. But I would have to sit under the ot light in order to see it, because the yarn is so dark. I like it. I have made a purse using this, but definitely a different pattern. And I don't want to make the same pattern because I already have a purse like this. So and then I said, well, let me just do single crochets. But it's boring. It's not snazzy enough. I want something fancy. When I was a kid, a family we went to church with had a son shoot his father over a haircut. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That is scary. Let me go to mute. unheard of 55 years ago. Now it's more common than you want to even think about it. Oh, I feel so bad hearing that little girl thinking her mom's twin is her mom. That hit me. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. I watch um I can't remember what it was. And I think it was on Prime. But it was, oh, is it Death Comes to the Door or something like that? I can't remember what it was called. But one of the stories was in England. Yeah, it was in England. And it was crazy. It was a stepsister. The one sister had moved to the States. The sister came to visit her and went back to England. So then the sister that was living in the States um, went back to England. And she was staying with the younger sister. They were many years apart. She was staying with the younger sister, and they got into it, and the younger sister put her out. This woman put on disguise, went back into the place. I don't know how long she'd been out of the apartment, but because she had on that disguise, and she probably knocked on the door and said maintenance or something like that, because she had on like one of those jackets that people that work outside wear, the safety jackets. And the sister opened the door and she pushed her way in and killed her sister. And it's called soroticide. I think that's what they said. And that it's like you don't hear these terms. I think that's what it's called. I was like, interesting. But again, they say it's rare, that probably rare and maybe rare in England, but it's not rare here. I don't think anything is really rare here anymore. We had a young girl who her abusive boyfriend was at her place. She called her brothers. The boyfriend, I guess, left, and she called her brothers, and her brothers came over, and he came back and was banging on the door, yelling. And she told him, "Don't open the door." And one of the brothers opened the door, and he killed both of them. Didn't kill the girl, the girlfriend. He says to her, "You see what you made me do?" Mm-mm. Going to mute. They have those alligators just like we do here in Florida, and people dump them out in the Everglades. That's what they do. They want to get rid of, because they know them gators, if they're hungry, that's going to be food for them. I tell you, you get caught up with these men and they don't want their wives to know. Mm-mm. Doesn't always end in tragedy, but you can best believe if he is not leaving his wife, he is not going to let you interfere with it. This is extreme. Extreme. I tell you, I need to put this down and work on something that doesn't hurt my hand so much. I'm gonna have to use some Voltaren gel tonight, but I can't. I can't. I can't. I'll just take the ibuprofen, which I shouldn't take either, but I'm gonna take it. Hey, Regina, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. We're watching 2020. This is my Friday night crime night. What are you up to? What are you working on? I'm working on a purse. That's killing my hand. And I hope did a thumbs up. How is your weather? There's been some crazy weathers too. We're hot, plain and simple, just hot. Rain every now and again, and hot. That's our temperature. And it's only going to get hotter. But I have my shade cloth. I had to buy a shade cloth because that sun was just going to ruin my plants. Then I saw some of those critters on my lemon tree again, so I put food grade on them. Oh, are you? My daughter, I made that one little doll that I made, and she has a little bun. Her hair is yellow, and she has the buns. And my daughter said if I had put like a long ponytail on there, she would be like a Sailor Moon. I cannot wait to see it. Raining today and all of next. Ooh, so you all are getting rain. I'm working on better in Afghan as usual. Raining here in Ohio. Oh my goodness. So if you're working on a veteran Afghan, is that a special pattern or is it red, white, and blue or what? Oh, the Stanley Cup is in June. I'm going to mute. Okay, so you're doing red, white, and blue. I did. I was supposed to do something from my the crochet magazine that I get. They had something in there, red, white, and blue, that I wanted to try. Did I do it? No. I got fixated on doing purses. Totally forgot about the magazine. That's what happens. I always say I'm the ADHD person of crochet because I just don't stick to one thing. But I'm hoping I stick to purses. I don't know, but I'm going to definitely have to find. This is too hard on the hands. I have a few more of these, and actually, I ordered some more of it. But maybe this will help my strength because I have like no strength in my hands. I was on. Don't go on TikTok shop, people. Please don't go on TikTok. So much. Well, I don't. Renee had me down the rabbit hole um, with how to make onion powder using, instead of using the whole onion, you use the onion skins. I was like, OMG. And then one of the ladies did the onion powder with the green onions. And I have tons and tons of green onion growing. So that's what I did first. So I'm holding on to all of my onion skins now. I mean, I can just cut up an onion and do it that way, but I want to do it this way. So I took some of the onion because I had a lot of it in the freezer. So I just took it out and let it thaw out some and dried it up some and baked it in the oven. I think it took about 2 or 3 hours to get it completely crispy. And I grind it up to a powder. Then I cooked the steak and I put it on the steak. And what a difference. You could taste the difference. So I went to this store that and I stopped. I went there twice, and then I realized they were charging a surcharge, so I just stopped because it was when they first started the stupid tariff thing. I was like, nope, I'm not paying a surcharge, so I stopped going. But I bought little spice jars, and I'm so glad I got them because I have them now, so I can do lots of spices. But I bought this mandolin from the TikTok shop. It's an upright one because I cut. You can't see it now, but I cut that little finger with my old mandolin because I was looking around and I was going, and next thing I know, my daughter had to drive me to the ER because all the urgent cares were closed because it was at night, and the doctor had to be first year intern because he had no clue how to put the they used that uh, oh, now I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, it just covers over the wound. They don't use steri strips or a band aid or anything, but what is that stuff called? Anyway, and he did such a crappy job of it. And the nurses were so mean to him, too. I was like, y'all, some disrespectful people up in this joint. But anyway, it healed. It didn't leave much of a scar, but I know part of my little finger is missing some meat. So when I saw this upright mandolin, I was like, oh, I love it. It's upright. You don't even see the blades. And you just chop, chop, chop. Because I plan to grow some zucchini. And I love, love, love sliced zucchini. I like sliced a whole lot of carrots and everything, but I don't like cutting up stuff. Going to mute. Ah, that little girl's gonna live with that for the rest of her life. She's young. Let me see. So that was 10 years ago. So she's 13 now. Well, I hope she's not watching this. Now that I think about it. Mm, we're voyeurs in the uh, agony of people's lives. I'm a voyeur. That's what I call myself. I tell you that what makes people snap, you never know. It could be this simplest thing like a haircut. So I bought the upright mandolin. I haven't tried it yet, but I already like it. And then I have those is it XO OXO OXO, I think it's OXO. Um Salt and pepper grinders, but the pepper thing doesn't make fine pepper. So you get these big chunks of pepper, which I do not like. And I wanted one. I saw a really cute. Um, I was watching Oprah do something, and she had a pepper grinder with the handle. I was like, oh, I like that. I just like the look of it. So then I was looking at those, but the ones that I saw didn't have good reviews. A lot of people complained that if you screwed the um, screw on too tight, then it wouldn't work and all kinds of stuff. And then I said, I've had the ones that run off of batteries, but just wasting money with all those batteries. So I was like, if I get another one, it has to be rechargeable. And I found one that was rechargeable and it had a 5-star rating. So, yep, this is the one. So I got that and immediately tried it out to see how the pepper, if it was going to make it fine, and it did. Because I love fresh pepper. But I was quite happy with my purchases. Now I have to stay off of buying anything else. Fingers crossed, I won't buy anything else for at least 2 weeks. Ouch. All right, that doesn't want to come through. What is this? Oh, Next Pro. Oh, are they trying out to be a Dancing with the Star Pro? Do I want to watch that? Maybe. I like dancers. Oh, got to go to mute. He's just garbage. So how big is your pepper mill? I think those things like I just wanted one. The ones they had were small. My hands are bigger than the ones that I saw. I want one tall like that. Yeah. Just another toy. I have so much stuff to get rid of. Soon I have nothing but time on my hands to get rid of it. That's my plan. I have to go to Lowe's tomorrow. I hope it's not raining. I need to get some casting worms because I'm doing a composting. At least I'm trying. And so I was watching, they were like, oh, you need worms. They help. And I was like, oh, I don't want to mess with worms. I can't stand critters. But it's a great source of good soil. So that's why I'm doing it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good size. Oh, Nia, can you check the mail? Bad day?
I'm just tired.
He didn't go to sleep.
All my feet so small.
What am I on? One, two. Oh, I'm on the 11th row. I don't even know if this is enough. I don't think this would be enough to complete it. So it's going to be a two. If I get the entire 90 rows, then I'm probably going to have to use a different color to finish it. And I just watched another. Oh, going to mute. He is just scum of the earth. Just scum of the earth. Hey, Renee, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. You know you haven't gone down a rabbit hole with that onion powder thing. Oh my goodness. I could not, and I should have been going to sleep, and I was clicking, clicking, clicking. TikTok is terrible. That's all I got to say. Stay away from it. I said, why did she send me this? Now I'm going down this rabbit hole. But I learned some great information, and I will be putting it to use. So I thank you for that. My friend gave me this pen. I haven't seen a pen like this in so long with all of the colors. I used to buy these. Well, actually, when I was in nursing school, that was one of the things because they used to have, well, when they used to have 3 shifts, but each shift had a different color when people used to actually have to write their notes. Now everything is on a computer. But um, I want to say the day shift was black, the evening shift was blue, and the night shift was red. But anyway, so we used to have the 3 color pens, but I haven't seen one like this in such a long time. Way back in the good old days. I got a document, and I don't know where these new people come from, but I was always taught you cannot white out anything on a legal document. They white out on these. It's crazy, just crazy how they just white out stuff. I'm like, is that legal now? I don't know. So much stuff people do now. We weren't allowed to do when I was in nursing school. If you made a mistake, you crossed it out and you initial it. Now, I don't get it. So different. We weren't supposed to use terms of endearment. Now everybody's sweetie, this, that, and the other. I said maybe they don't teach them that anymore. So different. So different. From the when I went to school, things are so different. I think I'm gonna go on a Virgin cruise. Their prices are higher, but it's adult only, and I think everything is included, and that's why the prices are higher. When I say I'm talking about the Wi-Fi and the alcohol. Hey, Nifty, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you all did a thumbs up. Yeah, I think I'm going to try Virgin. I've only heard good things about Virgin. I am going to mute. I guess he feels as long as he doesn't call her name, she can just be a victim. Oh, you use those? Oh, glad to see you. I am crocheting tonight. Okay. What you crocheting, Nifty? I'm working on a purse that's killing my hand. That's the pattern. I love the pattern. I don't know if I can get through this. This is tough. But I was watching another video just before I came on. And this purse has, and she doesn't line it or anything. It's not like this one is going to have a lining and a zipper. I'm already like dreading that I started this. But I did find where's that mesh? Oh, all the way over there. I can't even reach it. Ah. So I found the mesh with the bigger holes, but look at it, it's not even that wide. I need it wider. So now I got to go and see if I can find it wider. I need it to be, this is only what, 13? No, not even that. This is only 7 and almost 7.5 inches wide. I need one much wider than that. And it is 14.5 inches long, but I need it to be like 60. They use centimeters. I always have to go and say, what centimeter 60 is? Wow, 23.5. I need bigger sheets. So that's going to be my next quest, to find bigger sheets. Jeez, that is gorgeous, Gigi. Thank you. It's killing my hands, I can tell you that much. And I have to do 90 rows. And I don't know if I have enough. Where's my thing? It's probably just enough to make the 90 rows. But as long as I can make the 90 rows, then I can use that dark brown to finish it. The sides might have to be dark brown, and my handle will be dark brown. Or I can use that handle. Oh, that handle is black. I think I'm gonna have to go and order those handles again. I did order I ordered some feet for the purse, and I ordered the little hooks that go on the front of the purses for the handles. I'm just experimenting. I'm trying to up my game with purses because I'm terrible at measurements. I can measure myself, but if someone said, "Oh, can you make this in a size? I'm an extra small," and all this, I mean, I can guesstimate it, but I said purses, I don't care. I don't have to know your body size. All I got to do is know the size of the purse I want to make and the material, and I'm done. Going to mute. Boy, that's a lot for a little girl to go through. Oh, but he is scum. I was I fall into all these crazy crime shows. I don't even remember where I watched this one, but I don't know if you all. I don't even know if that was ever even brought, like, if it was ever something that was ever brought to American news. But the banker in Monaco, and I want to say it's in Monaco. It's very rich, and I think Monaco is a very rich place. Um, he had an American nurse to come over um, to take care of him. So this guy had this posh job, and the banker was the richest person there. He had security guards and everything, and he lived on the, I think it was something that was like 10, 11, 12 stories high, but he lived on the top. So the whole top was his. Extremely rich. Well, the nursey foo um, killed the man and his other nurse that was there. I forgot how many years he got, but anyway, he was imprisoned over there. And his wife fought to try to get him out, and then he escaped. I'm like, you're escaping? Where are you gonna go? Are you gonna swim the ocean? Where are you gonna go? You're in one of the richest places that, unless you have a lot of money, you are not going very far. So they, of course, the next day they captured him, and then so his story comes back around again. He kills, did he kill his wife? Anyway, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look for that because I was like, oh my goodness. Because when they said his what his name was when he was in Monaco, and then he changed his name when he got out of prison, I was like, so he is just a serial killer, and he's a nurse. He gives nursing a bad name, but there's a few nurses that give nurses a bad name. And there's some doctors that give doctors a bad name. But it was one of the craziest ones. I was like, what? This, I just saw this story about this guy. And I don't remember. I should write down this stuff so I can go back to it. But I watch way too much stuff, and I'm crocheting, and so I'm not really paying attention. I'm going to mute. Boy, what a life. I just can't. Mm. I'll be glad when I go to see my eye doctor next week. I need some better glasses. So that was just that one was very disturbing for me. It was just like the one from the 48 hours is disturbing. Leave that little girl in that car all by herself and go off like nothing happened. And if you've never heard or seen anything about Angola, it is definitely one of the worst places. I call it a slave prison. That's what I call it. Those men are enslaved, period. Never to be released unless they are damn near dead. It's horrible. And I watched, and I think it was on 48, not what do you call it, Dateline. Yeah, because it was the guy that does the news for NBC. Why can't I think of his name? But he went to Angola and stayed there. I think he stayed, and he actually stayed in one of the cells. I think he was there. Of course, they're not going to do anything to him because he's not a criminal. And he interviewed people, and they're one of the guys that was sentenced as a teenager fought to get that law changed so that they couldn't imprison someone that was convicted as a young person. They couldn't imprison them for the rest of their life. But guess what? He didn't get out, but the white guy got out. I'm like, somebody that went before the court to change the law, and he doesn't even get released. That's it. Something is wrong with this world. Always been. Always been. Nothing surprises me anymore. We are going completely backwards, people. Completely backwards. What is going on with all those dogs? What are they destroying? Oh, Lord. That's why I don't mess with that. I used to walk the neighborhood. I don't walk the neighborhood anymore. Just for that reason. Because people have in my county, you're not supposed to have pit bulls. But every now and again, you'll see pit bulls. They're banned and I don't know if they've changed it, but as long as I know, they've been banned in my county. And there was a neighbor down the street. I think they had pit bulls and Rottweilers. Mm-mm. I don't mess with those dogs. All right. And this is where I get lost. I'm trying to find a single crochet. All right, I am going to get off, watch a little bit of the news. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. I don't think I've watched but maybe one day of news this week. Oh my goodness. They had me working. But I thank you all for joining me tonight. And hopefully next week there will be something new on. And maybe I'll have this purse finished by then. I'm not going to hold my breath. My hands are killing me. But I like the pattern. I think I'm going to try it on something else. A different I don't want to use cotton and I don't want to use acrylic because I don't like the fuzziness on my bags. Oh, I can use this because it is softer and I can see it. Well, a frogging again. All right. Thank you all for joining me. Oh, thank you, Patty. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy it with family and friends. Remember those who have lost their lives protecting this country and the most recent ones. And pray that Cuba doesn't bomb Florida because it's getting crazy out here. All right. Everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.